Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go ahead and do a quick video for you in regards to how you can do this week's assignment, just sitting outside, getting some fresh air. This is the footprint calculator from week 4, and it will calculate your footprint and the actions and the way in which you live your life and the repercussions that those actions have onto the ecosystem. So it calculates how much impact the footprint that you have into the ecosystem. So this link is in our Google Classroom. You can start it and grab it from there, and then click on the planet Earth, and it will take you into the calculator for the ecological footprint. It may ask you something about cookies or whatever, just accept it, it's fine. So how many planets do we need if everybody lived like you? So it will calculate how many planet Earths in terms of natural resources are available to you if we all lived the way that you live. So we'll go ahead and take the first step. And it's going to ask you a series of questions. You can do it in the most topical way, where you just use the slide button and you're like, all right, I can slide it to often or never or very frequently. And so this is all out how often you eat animal-based products, which is beef, pork, chicken, all that other stuff. If you want to be more accurate with your calculation, click the add details to improve your accuracy. And then you can be more specific, because each of these food types has a different impact into the ecosystem and the way in which they're done. So I'll just leave it right where it is. And I am actually functional vegetarian, except for the fact that I do eat eggs and dairy. So click the next button and off you go. How much of the food that you eat is unprocessed, unpackaged, or locally grown? Again, you have the ability to add and improve your details. You may not know these answers, but if you're buying your food from a local grocery store, then most of your diet is probably going to be imported from some distances. California peaches, Georgia peaches, oranges, apples from Washington, potatoes from Idaho, blueberries from Peru, Mexico or Canada for some hothouse grown tomatoes, whatever the case may be. In Northeast Ohio, we do have the opportunity to use this time of year to get some fresh produce locally, but we don't year round. So go ahead and save those, and you keep clicking through these different features until you have calculated all of your impacts. So what your house is normally made of, how many people, the general size. You can look these things up. You may be able to ask if you have electricity in your house, which most of us in North America do. So you can see this is an international. Non-renewable and renewable resources. So on renewable resources, solar, wind, geothermal, things that can be, even wood would be considered a renewable resource. We generally don't talk about burning wood as being a renewable resource, but wood can be regrown. Oil cannot be regrown or reprocessed. Once it's dug out of the ground, it's out of the ground. So that would be a non-renewable resource. Most of us do not have solar panels on our homes. We don't have a wind turbine in close proximity. So that's pretty obvious. This is a comparison in terms of your trash, and there's some details, and you get the idea. So once you've got all the way through it and you've gone through all of these things, it will then go through and it will give you some kind of results, and you'll have your details. The details that you have is what I'm looking for. If you could snap this picture, snip it out if you know how to do that, or take a screenshot of it if you know how to do that. And if you don't, I can teach you in class. We can do a mini lesson on that as well, so that you can put this in and then save this as a PDF or an image, a JPEG, and put it into your classroom submission. All right. Good enough? Good enough.